Squeeze game, you already know the vibes, man. Back again.
Another one.
NBA Youngboy versus Fredo Bang. You ask for it, we deliver, man. That's all we do, man. You ask, we get it to y'all. It's that simple.
The best way we can.
The best way we can, man. Just our perspective, you feel me? Leave a like. We need 100 likes. You feel me? This NBA Youngboy, we need 200 likes, nigga.
200.
This nigga, yeah. And we got Fredo Bang. I like both rappers, man. Baton Rouge, Deadly Beef. Before we even get started, I like both of them. I like Youngboy a lot more, but not because I like Youngboy, I don't like Fredo Bang. I don't know them, so I don't really care about what they got going on. So you feel me? That's their shit. That's their stuff. I like both artists, but I like Youngboy a lot more. But Fredo Bang is definitely valid. What's my favorite song? My favorite song from Fredo Bang is "Kill You."
Oh,
kill you.
I got so many songs.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I like that, and I like the other joint. And he made the Jaws for the Jaws. What's that Jaws? Slow roll it. My baby.
I don't really listen to neither one of them like that.
Yeah, you out the loop. You out the loop.
That's from your perspective.
You feel me?
From my perspective, you out the loop. You ain't listening to Youngboy. This nigga, nigga, you wildin', nigga. I hate Youngboy, nigga, you wildin'. Youngboy hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. People don't listen to it because he's so like.
He listening to the people who make the same music.
Yeah.
It's just not Youngboy.
It's just not Youngboy. He was to the same kind of shit, and you know, I was once like that. I didn't like Youngboy before either, and didn't even give him a chance.
I listen to Youngboy music. I just don't. I listen to my music.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm saying though, like dudes from New York, I'm saying though in general, like a lot of people from New York probably don't listen to Youngboy. They don't give him a chance, and you feel me? They're just not listening. They're just not giving him a chance. They probably not even giving Fredo Bang a chance either. You know, niggas in New York listening to straight drill. That's what dudes and younger dudes. I mean, like niggas like me and Blake, we listen to everything. You feel me? I listen to everything that come out.
Country.
I don't really listen to that. I ain't gonna sit back and cap like that. I listen to every rap album. Yeah, put the hat on him. There you go. He capping. Gotta put both of them on. He talking about country. Put the double cap. He got 2 hats on. Double cap. Let's get into this because he cap.
The 6th highest murder rate in the U.S. for 2020. The rise of NBA Youngboy has shined a light on the daily life and street politics of the city. But Youngboy isn't the only popular rapper from Baton Rouge, and another hot artist who's a sworn op of the NBA camp may be threatening Youngboy's title as the most popular rapper from the area. Here's a look at the most deadly beef between NBA Youngboy and Fredo Bang. To fully understand this beef, we'll have to take a look back at the beginnings of Youngboy's career and a beef he had with another Baton Rouge artist named G Money. Youngboy is known to rep 38th Street on the north side of Baton Rouge, which is where the title of his breakout hit 38 Baby comes from. But early in his career, he would link up with a crew from South Baton Rouge called TBG. South Baton Rouge is divided into 2 sections. TBG, or Top Boy Gorillas, claim the top section, and BBG, or Bottom Boy Gorillas, claim the lower section. Today, the NBA camp is cool with BBG, and both have beef with TBG, but that wasn't always the case. Growing up, Youngboy was friends with the younger brother of a rapper from TBG named G Money. G Money was a few years older than them and became a mentor to Youngboy. When Youngboy started to rap, G Money brought him into the TBG collective, started helping him make music. The rapper can even be seen in the video for the TBG track iPhone 6, along with G Money and Fredo Bang, who's also a member of the group. iPhone 6 blew up and made G Money one of the biggest artists.
That's crazy. He was all in the video chilling.
But you know,
I ain't never looking back at that. I ain't looking back at this shit.
I've been. He was in this video working, being a worker.
Right.
Oh my baby, for real. But
What
you gotta understand is people grow up and people grow apart.
They got that boy out of That's why.
He was dating Youngboy's sister, and then he said something about her on a song. And
I saw the interview or say cheese. And he said something about his sister.
Yeah, you gotta be easy with that, bro.
He said, boy, man, because I had put his, because I was dealing with his sister. Them niggas up.
You feel me? That would blow it up. And after that, Youngboy was like,
alright, bitch, nigga, yeah.
Now,
not a Baton Rouge at the time. Youngboy also released his project, Life Before Fame, while signed to TBG, but it failed to gain much attention. So G Money became the focus of the label, and Youngboy was pushed to the side. Right around that time, Fredo Bang got locked up for attempted murder. When he went to jail, everything was still cool between the TBG and NBA crew, but by the time he was released, it was an all-out war. Youngboy eventually left TBG because he felt like he wasn't getting the shine and attention he deserved. He instead began to focus on himself and building the NBA as its own brand. This is where tension started to build at TBG camp, and the relationship would only get worse after a few key events. First, Youngboy started getting close to his cousin Boozilla. He and Boozilla had been beefing while he was part of TBG, but they eventually made up and began rocking with each other again. Boozilla was a member of BBG and had issues with TBG, which would eventually lead to his death. Around this time, Youngboy was starting to build a buzz of his own and began using his new platform to throw shade at his former friends. On the track Core One, he raps about where the beef with G Money began, saying, "Remember smoking weed with your little brother? Matter of fact, nigga, I used to call you my big brother. Then you did some foul shit and had sex with my sister. Then threw it in my face in front of people on Insta." G Money later admitted in an interview with Say Cheese that he did sleep with Youngboy's sister, which is what started the beef. He says that it happened a long time ago, and Youngboy wasn't tripping over it at first. But after he started getting attention, the success got to his head, and he let his emotions.
Ain't the success, nigga. You bragging about it, nigga. Like, damn, you gonna go on Instagram. I know you fucking my sister. You gonna just tell the whole world you're fucking your sister.
Nah, I look like a little.
Yeah, like, come on, nigga.
And they know the type of nigga I am.
And that's
so that you get away with.
Yeah, nigga, you know
I ain't finna have no passes.
And I'm not rocking with you no more.
I'm not finna have no passes on your ass. Fuck
it. And that song he put the shit where he talking about his sister in was fire.
Oh, you heard that shit?
Hell yeah.
I never heard that. He got the NBA on this fucking on the drill down.
Get the best of them. The two would continue trading diss songs over the next few months that quickly went from subliminals to calling each other out by name and making it clear that despite their past affiliations, they were no longer cool. While this was all going down, Youngboy's cousin Boozilla was shot and killed in Baton Rouge. Immediately after he was killed, Youngboy went out looking for who was responsible and ended up catching 2 attempted murder charges. He and 3 of his affiliates, NBA Ben 10, NBA Self-Paid, and NBA Joe, slid to the ops block and let off a few shots at the 2 people they thought were responsible. They ended up missing their target, but NBA Joe was somehow shot in the neck and brought to the hospital. A suspect named Trash One Coates was later arrested for the murder. It's not clear what the motive was, but the gossip on the internet is that it has to do with Boozilla dissing the TBG rapper named Deusa. Boozilla's murder only added fuel to the fire in the beef between NBA and TBG, but it was put on hold for a while Youngboy was locked up. Youngboy was arrested for attempted murder and spent the next 8 months fighting the case. Even though he was potentially facing life in prison, his lawyers were able to plead it down to just a 10-year suspended sentence. Check out our video on rappers that beat a murder charge for more info on this case. After Youngboy was released from prison, the beef between him and G Money got even more heated. Youngboy dropped his album AI Youngboy, which featured several disses aimed at his rival. He and Youngboy started going back and forth on social media, dissing each other and making threats. G Money then dropped the track Industry, Youngboy Never Broke Again response, where he takes direct shots at Youngboy. Tragically, in September 2017, G Money was shot to death in the parking lot of a music studio. He was about to link up with Fredo Bang, who was set to be released from prison that same day, but he was killed before Fredo got out. When G Money was killed, they kept Fredo locked up for a few more months out of fear that he may retaliate or end up getting himself killed. This is where the beef between Fredo and Youngboy.
That's how you know he a stepper. Yeah, man. Y'all listening? That's how y'all know he is a certified stepper.
Don't just take that for anybody, cause
you feel
me? They're not just keeping anybody.
They wouldn't do that.
They know that. They better know that.
Nah, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, like,
they wouldn't do that. They didn't know. They didn't know this nigga gets busy.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the people.
I'm talking about the government, nigga. I'm talking about the. But I'm talking about that.
Nigga, the government gotta tell them, yo.
Nah, but yeah, I'm saying. Listen, nigga, I'm saying the viewers should know if they don't know, but I'm saying, nigga, we saying that, nigga, the state know, nigga, like the state know, like, listen. We can't release him right now. His man just died earlier today or yesterday. We can't do that.
The day that he was supposed to get out.
Yeah, you can't release him today.
He was going to me.
They brought him right back. Whoa.
That's
nah,
fucked
go
up.
sit in there for a little bit, for like a few months.
That is so fucked up.
RPG buddy.
It really began because he was locked up while all the other drama was going down. The NBA camp had the advantage at that point, with TBG's main artist dead and its other 2 most prominent rappers, Fredo Bang and Boulevard Quick, behind bars. But it just so happened that Boulevard Quick and Youngboy's brother, OG33, were both in the same prison dorm. In an Instagram live session the rapper did after getting released, he claims that he jumped OG33 in jail to get revenge for G Money's death. Youngboy cooled off with a diss track after that because he had no one else in the streets to beef with, and he was a suspect in G Money's murder. But the beef would pick right back up again after Youngboy's manager, Desmond Hartnett, also known as Dump, was shot and killed outside of his home. He was standing in the driveway by his car talking to his girlfriend when shots were fired from a passing vehicle. His girl was also shot but survived. Dump's death testified to
that nigga dead too.
Yeah, but take it easy though. You wasn't there.
That's why
you wasn't there. You wasn't there. Allegedly, you gotta say that.
You have to.
Yeah, you wasn't there. We don't know. We don't know if he pulled that trigger, nigga.
We don't know who did.
Yeah. Allegedly.
That's what they saying.
Both them niggas is dead.
Yeah, they dead. It don't matter. It don't even matter that they both dead. We just saying we don't know for sure. You feel me? We wasn't there.
I don't know at all.
Exactly.
I don't know at all.
Then a nigga in the comments get in the comment and be like, "Nigga, I'm from down here, woo da woo da woo da woo." And then what? Project Pat, and all that, that. No, we don't know nothing. The fuck out of here.
Just reacted.
Yeah.
In NBA and TBG, and not long after the shooting, Fredo Bang was released from prison. He and Boulevard Quick then went on a mission to take over the rap game and get revenge for G-Money's death. Youngboy even went as far as calling out G-Money by name on track AMR, where he says that the rest of the TBG crew was going to end up like him for killing Dump. Fredo and Quick responded with their own series of diss tracks, and the beef just kept getting more and more out of control. It even got to the point where Youngboy's mom got involved in the beef, going on IG Live to say, Fredo Bang and Boulevard Slow. Boulevard Quick responded to tell her to get his name out of her mouth and to stay out of the beef. Youngboy obviously didn't like the disrespect of his mom, even if she was the one who started it. What happened next shocked the city of Baton Rouge. In November 2018, Boulevard Quick was shot to death outside the Lakeside Villa apartments where he lived. He was killed just...
Fool.
You heard what they said,
right
though?
after he
fuck is you talking to his mom?
I don't care if his mama right or wrong. Don't even play with my mom. I don't care if she was wrong or not.
Yeah,
don't even. That's it. I don't care. That's my mom, bro.
Facts.
I don't give a nigga.
Weeks after dissing Youngboy's mom, and police began to link all the various homicides that had occurred over the past 2 to 3 years to this rap beef. Recently, an NBA affiliate named NBA Pat was arrested for the murder of G-Money. Police had interviewed him 3 days after the murder, and he had told police that he was in Hammond, Louisiana on the night of G-Money's death. He claims he was getting gas for his car so he and his mother could get out of the city and avoid retaliation. But the police were able to use phone records to prove that his story didn't hold up and that he was really in Baton Rouge on the night of the murder. They also found shell casings that matched those of the crime scene on Jefferson Avenue in Baton Rouge and were able to determine that Pap tried to ditch the gun with some people he knew who lived down there. It also revealed that NBA...
Oh, that evidence is weak.
Listen.
That shit weak.
That
he said that shit weak.
Yeah, that evidence is weak, though.
Yeah, it's garbage.
That shit is weak. Them niggas said they got somebody else.
What they say?
They said they got somebody else, like, ditching the gun and trying to get rid of the bullets and shit like that. It ain't him. It wasn't him.
But his phone was around it. I mean, but
nigga, he lived there. He's from there.
You saying that he in jail for this?
He's in jail.
No,
he's not going to trial. He didn't get convicted of this.
Yes, he did.
No, he
this
did not.
Old,
bro, he did not get convicted yet.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Yeah,
no, he did not.
All right.
Which one the bet? Show me.
Look it up.
He didn't get. Bro, you know I fuck with that. He didn't get convicted yet. He got locked back up. He was out on bail. He got locked back up. He didn't get convicted in this shit yet, nigga.
Was also believed to be involved in several shootings related
to Yoshi. I fuck with Lil Yoshi.
In addition to the shooting of NBA Pat, Yoshi had also been charged with Youngboy's Dump's murder, as well as the shooting that happened in Miami in 2019. Youngboy was in Miami for Rolling Loud, and he was shot out outside his hotel in Sunny Isles Beach. His own entourage returned fire, leading to a wild shootout that left several people injured and an innocent bystander dead. No one from the NBA team was injured, except for Youngboy's girlfriend, who was shot in the shoulder. A Texas man, his girlfriend, and his 5-year-old son were also grazed by bullets, and a 43-year-old named Muhammad Jarati was killed in the crossfire. So Lit Yoshi is now facing at least 3 attempted murder cases, with more evidence being introduced as time goes on. Boulevard Quick was also suspected in the shooting of Youngboy's manager, but he was killed before being arrested. So most of the TBG affiliates either dead or behind bars, Fredo Bang is NBA's primary target. Youngboy and Fredo have continued to exchange diss tracks and insult each other on social media, keeping the beef alive. In 2020, Youngboy announced that fans could expect a new project from him on September 11th. Fredo Bang was also planning on dropping a project on the same day and took to social media to tout his rival. He posted a slide to his IG story with the caption, "Guess me and my son dropping together," crying emoji.
But we was at work that day, and he was like, "Yo, this nigga gonna try the same thing." I'm like, "Yo, this nigga played too much, bro." Yo, we was like, "Yo, that's crazy."
Youngboy outsold that nigga about 100K,
bro. I remember that shit like
Youngboy didn't appreciate the disrespect and took to his own Instagram to call Fredo a hoe and tell him that he isn't in his league. He also posted a video with the caption, "I'ma catch you and bang your scary ass," and told Fredo that he better go dig all 3 of your brothers up.
Oh, bum, you Nigga, go dig all 3 of your brothers up with your scary ass. You a stop, right?
With your scary ass. Bitch nigga, yeah.
He said he's a bum. He said go dig all 3 of your brothers up.
With your scary ass.
Mommy, I ain't in no competition with you. Stop writing me. You a hoe.
Fredo followed up with his own video saying that Youngboy needs some help because he seems very angry. He also goes on to diss some of Youngboy's dead homies and claims that some of his girls are sliding in his DMs. He's much calmer than Youngboy, but still just as disrespectful.
Man, somebody go help little brother out, bro. He angry, dog.
He angry, dog.
Talking about dead partners and shit. It ain't like I'm on this bitch talking about Fat Boy and that extra large coffin he got. It ain't my fault all your in my DM. We shared 2 hoes, now all of a sudden I'm just everything you fucking. Stop playing, man.
So it seems like only a matter.
We shared 2 hoes. That's really hood shit. This is hood shit going on. Niggas are fucking the opposite bitches, fucking niggas bitches. This shit is nutty.
For sure.
Time before another body was dropped in this bloody war gone way too far. The beef may be put on pause for a while after Youngboy was arrested by the FBI in March 2021. Back in September of 2020, Youngboy was caught up in a police raid along with 16 other people and charged with illegal weapons possession and the distribution and manufacturing of drugs. He and a group of other men were filming a music video outside an abandoned trap house in Baton Rouge. The neighbors called the police and authorities found 14 guns and $79,000.
Green flag activity, man.
It's going crazy.
They had some shit.
Come on, man.
He got everybody out, too.
Everybody out.
You feel me? Real nigga, he got everybody out.
Youngboy initially posted bail. His lawyers claim that the police have no way to prove that Youngboy had any connection to the drugs and weapons found in the crime scene. But being a convicted felon, the rapper is not allowed to even hold a firearm or associate with other convicted felons. The fact that police found a mini arsenal of weapons definitely wasn't a good look for the rapper either. A few months after he was released, the FBI announced that they were opening an investigation into the NBA camp. Even though they're holding him on a gun charge, it's likely just being used as an excuse to get him off the streets and end the deadly cycle that has been raging in the streets of Baton Rouge. After a warrant was issued for Youngboy's arrest, LAPD tried to pull him over, but Youngboy must have known what was coming because he tried to flee. First, he tried to just drive off, but when police had him cornered, he got out of the vehicle and escaped on foot. The FBI...
Real little nigga though. I ain't gonna lie. I said this little that made me like him a little bit more.
No.
I said, nah, he really a young nigga from the hood. Niggas pulled him, we took him. Niggas, I got the biscuit on me, nigga. I'm out, nigga. I'm out. He got all the money. He know he can bail out. He know that's nothing. He like, nigga, I'm
I don't want
out. Yeah, real nigga.
Just for running.
Real nigga. Yeah, I'm not nigga going just for right now. Right now.
I'm not
Bro, he one of the biggest rappers in the world. Go to high speed. Niggas nutty.
That's that. I take a high speed charge over the stick any day.
Called in, and a canine unit was deployed to locate him. Youngboy is not bond in this case and is being held until his trial. A California judge initially approved a $540,000 bond, but this was later denied by a Louisiana judge who had the final say because the crime occurred in Baton Rouge. The court claimed that Youngboy was a danger to the community because of his past crimes and his history of ignoring the conditions of his probation. So it seems like the feds aren't playing around with this one and are looking to make an example out of Youngboy to try to put a stop to the violence going on in Baton Rouge.
See that little ass boy, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, we ain't about to act like. Nah, we not about to act like that. Nah. Look, you see that little nigga? Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. He look like he been through some shit.
Ready to do something.
Nah, that's fucking crazy. Yo, nah, look at the little nigga. Look at the little nigga. Little nigga, big ass gun, bigger than him. Gun goddamn bigger than him.
And then look at the nigga behind him.
Grown ass man.
I got him.
That nigga 30.
I got him.
Nigga behind him 30. Ain't no guidance.
The violence going on in Baton Rouge.
Kill one of these little niggas.
Although Youngboy has beating cases, this one is looking very different. It seems like the feds have identified the NBA crew as a violent street gang, and they are looking to pay Youngboy as the sole leader of the operation. If Youngboy ends up doing some serious time, it'll be a major L for the entire NBA camp. TBG will have the upper hand in the music industry, with Fredo still doing his thing. Hopefully, Youngboy will beat the case and learn his lesson. But with so many lives already lost, it seems like the beef will just continue, even if Youngboy is behind bars.
You niggas gonna die.
Like, comments.